and a more or less favorable to brand evaluation is moderated by fit between the two parent brands. And the third one is more or less favorable fit between parent brand is associated with more or less favorable co-brand evaluations. And final one is more or less difficulty of making co-branding offering is associated with more or less favorable co-brand evaluations. And the method is both first, because we have two things, we cannot choose the fictional brand, so they rather to use the real brand. And the brand used in this research was based on a study conducted by Chen and Chen in 2000. And first is the qualitative data. They have the researcher, they prepare a pretest using the focus group, and to this test is to ensure that the brands selected were matched to the target respondents. And they select 12 brand pairs, such as the Mercedes, the car manufacturer, and the Goodyear as the tire industry, or the Mercedes and Honda, and Mercedes and Rolex, the watch manufacturer. And in this table, we can see here is the questionnaire they conduct in the pretest. They will ask the participants such as what kind of the word that comes to mind when you considering the parent's brand, or the quality perception. What is your quality perception of parent brand? And it uses the 5-point scales, and from 1 is inferior and the 7 is superior. When you feel it is a better brand or not. Okay. And the data collection began with 2 focusing groups to obtain relevant brand to use in this study. And respondents match the same demographic profile as the main sample population. Most of them are the students from the university. And this information allowed development of both the pretest questionnaire and also the main study questionnaire. And a pretest study was using convenience sampling. And students attending a first-year business unit lecture. And of the 72 students present, they get 58 useful response rate. And also, these students complete a questionnaire include both open-end and scaled response in relation to pair brands. And the main study conducted by means of self-administration and consisted of a list of qualitative and quantitative scaled response questions. And the main study questionnaire was this participant were first-year commerce students. And these students, they fill in a self-administered questionnaire that included the brand pairs. And a total nearly 200 questionnaires were collected, with 7 responses being unuseful. A total of 185 responses were useful. And here is the demographic characteristic. And most of them are Australian, and most of them are under 25 years old, and also they are female, and their job is full-time. And finally, here comes the finding. Because the university students were the target response, so this is also a limitation. And there were no significant difference across these descriptors, such as their generalization. And in relation to brand familiarity, parent brand attitude, parent brand fit, and and also the difficulty of manufacture of co-brand evaluation. And the reliability measurement for this study has been based on item non-response testing and scale reliability using Cronbach Alpha. And across the 12 brand pairs present to participants, they had a favorable attitude toward parent brands, but they had a mixed response about parent brand fit. And furthermore, these co-branded offerings are to be moderately difficult to make. And also these were favorable evaluation of co-brand overall. And finally, the co-brand attitude and the co-brand purchase intent were positive. And here is another table on the co-branding qualitative association. And in this table, we can see how the two brands are matched or not. From such as the Pennington and Banana Boat. And as we can see, they got 28. So it means the participants think they are good match. And also the Mercedes and Honda, they get the 38%, which means the participants also think they are good match. Okay. And also in this qualitative research result, we can see the Mercedes and Honda motorbike, they got the highest rate in the parent brand attribute. And also the Reebok and Honda sport motorbike, they got the highest rate in difficulty. And next is quantitative result. And all brands have rating above 4 on the 7-point Likert scale, which means resulting in favorable attitude toward our parents' brands. And the most fitted parent brand were Mercedes and Honda in relations to motorbike. And finally is the conclusion. So in this research, we can figure out the fit is an important construct in determining co-brand evaluation, but there is no clear relationship between difficulty of making the co-brand and consumer co-brand evaluation. Thank you.